What's up, LGBTV? It is Monday. I am Steph.
I'm Daniela.
And we're gonna answer your questions. Look at my toys, they're just chilling there. Question number 1. How aware are you of those in the LGBTQ community with disabilities? I feel like that's not a topic that is talked about a lot. When I went to the Florida Collegiate Pride Coalition in April, there was actually a workshop called LGBTQ Communities with Disabilities, and it pretty much incorporated those in the community with disability. It is so much harder than being someone with just disabilities or just being LGBTQ. Actually, the leader of the workshop did have a mental handicap, and he was also a photographer. Phenomenal photographer, sweet guy, totally like everyone else, but he was just a little slower because of something he was born with.
I have a friend, she's disabled, but she's also a lesbian. She's the sweetest girl in the world, and she tells me, like, she tells certain people, like, how hard it can be and how much of a struggle is, but she doesn't let it get to her. It's just, she happens to be a lesbian, she just happens to be disabled, but she overcomes it.
There's a few articles online, I'm Googling that right now, I'm kind of cheating, discussing those in the LGBTQ community with disabilities and handicaps, and pretty much what I think they need is awareness. Just like a part of the community that isn't talked about, like asexuality, they need more awareness. So does this. This is part of the community, and they also have a voice, and they need to have that voice represented for them. Question number 2. Would you recommend young LGBT teens go to Pride events? I think it depends on the Pride event because each city is very, very different. Orlando Pride that I went to this past year is totally different than Miami South Beach Pride. At Orlando Pride, they have even a little kids center where if you're an adult with a child, you can bring your child and you
can pet a zebra.
You can pet a baby zebra. It was very, very PG.
Very family friendly.
Which is great, especially for those of an older generation who have kids and they want to incorporate them into that. I think it's great. Never take your baby to Miami Pride. Never take your baby to Miami, let alone Miami Pride. It is crazy. There's alcohol everywhere. There's people falling over each other. People pretty much having intercourse right in front of you. Hey, how's it going? Oh, see you're busy there. I started going to Prides when I was 15.
I started when I was 19. I was a late bloomer. Orlando's one of the gayest cities in the U.S. It was on they ranked it. It's the second gayest city in the U.S. But we just have.
I guess we're not as crazy.
Because of Disney. I think Disney. Mickey Mouse makes us behave.
You should look up information from your past Pride to ask people who have gone before. Hey, do you think this is
a good idea for
someone my age? Because not only would you probably not enjoy it if it was too crazy and you were a teenager and kind of get mentally scarred, but if you were to take your parents to that would probably be
your first and last Pride with them.
Yeah, not the best reputation for the LGBTQ community in their eyes. You might get hurt or in trouble or something. It is typically a family-friendly Pride. I highly suggest you go. They're great events. I loved Orlando Pride. I love Miami Pride. I love Fort Lauderdale Pride. I love Stonewall.
Even though Orlando.
Go at a year when you will have fun in an environment that is appropriate for your age.
And be aware that there is alcohol.
Question number 3. Zach's gonna love this one. If you were a Disney character, which character would you be? I think there's a big difference between the Disney characters and the Disney princesses. Either Simba,
me too,
or Dory from Finding Nemo.
You would.
What? For the Disney princesses, I think I'd be Belle because I feel like her personality matches mine the best. I mean, she's very courageous, but she's also very reserved. She's a bookworm like I am. So I think we're pretty similar except for the whole bestiality thing.
Can I be a prince? Because I don't like wearing dresses.
Yes, you can be a prince.
Aladdin, because I always thought
you can be Aladdin. You're also shirtless. Daniela just doesn't wear clothes.
Hercules. I don't know. I like Hercules.
Hercules.
I'd rather be Simba. Simba's my man.
Alright guys, those are your questions for this week. I had a blast answering them. The links for my Tumblr, my Twitter, my YouTube, my Facebook page, my email address, my merch store, all of that fun stuff will be in the description down yonder. Leave me a comment. I love hearing what you guys have to say. I love talking to you guys, and I will see all you lovely people next week.